Rich Thaw's back from Core Excellence, and I'm going to read this out to you because this is what Rich is calling his savagely simple kettlebell circuit that isn't for the faint of heart. Some of those words just don't fit together in my mind. Savagely and simple don't belong in the same sentence.
And that's exactly why I chose it, because it jumps out at you.
Let's talk about the kettlebell, first of all. This seems to have a renaissance, right? The kettlebell's really made a comeback.
Oh, yeah. Well, from way, way, way back.
Yeah.
From Russia, I believe.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, it's just another tool, to be honest. Just another tool to help you get to the results that you want.
Let's talk about this circuit, because this circuit, I think, is beneficial on many different levels. Talk about the benefits with us.
So first and foremost, pairing this circuit, as you'll see, the exercises paired back to back, and Linda's kind of banging it out over here in the background.
By the way, it's Linda, not Leia. I mentioned I didn't have my glasses on. I couldn't see that far.
So this will first and foremost help you get a little bit stronger, which is fantastic because strength helps stability and can help get rid of those aches and pains of like being not mobile enough.
Okay.
Second awesome benefit is this is a great addition to your workout in terms of little cardio, if you want to call it, or energy system
Get your heart rate up.
Exactly, yeah. So if you're sick and tired of going on the treadmill and just trucking away, or if you don't really have much time, this is a great bang for buck complex or series of exercises that you can put together that's very efficient for your time and will help keep your heart rate at a good level to get a great workout in.
Right. So you're getting your cardio and you're getting your strength workout.
There you go.
All in one. I love it. All right, let's talk about what Linda's been doing over here. What are we looking at here?
Linda started off with the kettlebell swing.
Okay.
And then she went over to lunges. So those are the first two exercises. The third one is a kettlebell squat. So all this is done with the same kettlebell.
Okay.
So you don't want to start with like a 120-pound kettlebell if you can't lunge a 120-pound kettlebell.
Well, and I appreciate you brought me the baby one
here
today.
The smallest one
Linda,
we have.
don't laugh now.
The smallest one we have.
I don't do these regularly, all right? And obviously the bent row is what she's doing right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So she's doing a bent over row, so she's making sure her core is nice and strong so she doesn't feel this in her back, and she's pulling that kettlebell right next to her chest, making sure that shoulder blade is wrapping around the body, almost like putting that shoulder blade in the back pocket.
Rich, during the break, before we came on air here, you turned to me and said, I'm going to have you do one, but it's probably the most difficult one.
Exactly.
Thanks so much, Rich.
We're going to do that right now, actually.
All right, what are we going to do here?
So Linda's going to do the staggered push-up.
Okay.
And you and I are going to do the progressed version of that.
Oh, really?
So we're going to get that kettlebell way out in front of us, and we're going to go on one hand. Are you a righty or a lefty, Derek?
I'm a righty.
You're righty. Put that right hand on the ground, and that left hand on the kettlebell, just like so.
Okay.
Come here, right over here. Put your fingers on it.
Oh, my goodness.
Put your fingers on it.
Oh, my fingers.
Oh, yeah. Now let's just do a push-up here.
Oh, my God.
There we go. So the least weight as possible on that kettlebell.
Jeez.
Yeah, how about two more?
That's not easy.
You get that chest to the ground, because that's not a real push-up.
I know, but...
There we go. And then, obviously, you change sides.
That's savagely simple, Rich.
but still yet very savage exercise.
All right, what are we doing next here?
Next, we are lying on our back, doing a little tricep exercise, so the back's on the ground. All we're doing is bending the elbows and straightening the arms. So we're just adding to this complex, keeping you moving the entire time, so keeping the heart rate up and working the muscles of the entire body that complement each other. So this is the second to last exercise.
Okay, Linda, you got one more for us?
Third to last exercise. We have a plank right here. I forgot about that. I apologize.
The plank. Who doesn't love the plank?
All right, so reaching underneath and dragging that kettlebell to the other side. So not only are we working on that anti-extension, the core, but we're working on the anti-rotation, so those obliques that we talked about once upon a time.
Right. This one looks tough, Linda.
This one is not easy. And then last but not least, because posture is very important, because we believe in symmetry, we're going to stand up and bend over. These are called bent over tees, which is exactly that.
I've never seen a bent over tee done before. So what is she working here in this particular
She's working
exercise?
the muscles right behind the shoulder blades, so it's the scapula, so muscles in between the shoulder blades to help us get a little bit more of this and less of this.
As far as the circuit goes, let's start from the top again. How many of each of these would you
So we're doing 10 reps of the two-legged exercises.
Okay.
And 5 reps of like the one-legged or one-arm exercises. So we're doing 10 swings.
All right.
5 lunges each side for a total of 10. 10 squats. We're doing 10 rows, only because rows should be a little bit stronger.
Right.
The push-ups are difficult, so we're going to do 5 each.
Okay, good.
Only 5 each of those push-ups. Don't worry, I know it's challenging for you.
I can do that.
After those push-ups, we're getting into that plank, and we're doing 5 drags each side. We're doing 10 triceps, and then we're doing, let's say, 15 of those, because these are very beneficial in terms of that posture and getting a little bit more balance.
Rich, how often would you put this circuit into your exercise routine?
I would do this once a week, if not twice a week, just to change it up, or even have this in your training back pocket type of thing. If you run out of time, this is a great bang for buck, maybe 5-10 minutes of quality work then you're out of there.
Couldn't agree more. Linda, you're a champion. Thank you so much for joining us. Rich, always a pleasure. Thanks so much for being
Thanks
here.
for having us.
Hey, don't go away. Let's